Well, hello people of the internet, and welcome back to the Stinger 127 channel. And today we are going to be reviewing the Bioshock Infinite Neca Booker Dewitt. I was able to find this guy on a really good deal on eBay, and since I've been replaying the Bioshock games, it really made me want to get one of these Bioshock figures. So I am really excited that I'm able to review this, and this is also going to be the first review that's not a Transformer. So moving on to the actual review, in the package, Booker looks really good. You can obviously see his name there with his pose from the cover of the game, choking hazards, then Neca, Irrational Games, 2K Games, and those are the people who made the Bioshock games. Then all like the product details, like who sculpted it, which I think is really cool. You don't really get to see that, like the credits on other figures these days, which is really weird. You can also see the logo of the game, Bioshock Infinite. That's the third installment in the whole Bioshock series. Flipping it to the back, you can see, again, his name, a picture of the figure, and then a little plot synopsis of the game, Bioshock Infinite, Irrational, 2K. I think you may have noticed that one of his hands is like gone in the package, but don't worry, it's like in the bottom there, right there. That doesn't mean it's broken, it's just on a ball peg, but just in case you were wondering, because apparently this is like pretty common issue on these Booker figures. The packaging is really well made, but I don't really care because I'm not an inbox collector, so let's open this guy up. Out of the box, Booker looks actually like really good. Everything on here is sculpted. Just do a little 360. Let's see, he's got his leather strap holding his gun holster there. He's got his little bandana. His striped pants look really good. Got a little damage on there, all the buttons. And what's really cool is his hand. Anyway, the hand has an AD because in the game he has his daughter, is Anna Dewitt. Alright? So that's really cool. The only thing that I have a little bit of issues with is his face. His eyes are like crisscrossed a little bit, if you can see that. So, it's not a big deal, but it's a little off. What is really cool is this is my first NECA figure, not my first 7-inch scale figure, but we'll get into that scale stuff later. This is my first NECA figure, and like that's the main reason why you buy NECA figures, sculpt and just stuff you want to get from Hasbro and especially McFarlane, because they reuse like everything. One thing Hasbro and McFarlane have over NECA figures is that NECA figures usually aren't very articulated, so we'll get into the articulation now. First, he's got a full waist swivel, can go all the way around, get a little bit of rock side to side, forward, back. His arms can do a full swivel, but they can't go all the way down, which this side I get it, it's hindered by the gun, but this side, and it's hindered by this thing, but even if you bring it out, it still like can't go all the way, which is kind of weird. The elbows are just, this hand pops off really easily, but we'll get more into that with accessories, but I'll just keep it off for the rest of this. So his elbow is only a single joint, so it gets a little under 90 degrees of bend. The hand joint, which is really surprising, is pretty good. It's pretty good for just being a straight ball peg. So up, down a little bit, the side to side is really good there. Then for the legs, he can go all the way out. It's better than most Spider-Man Marvel Legends, so that's good. And it can go all the way forward, and then got that much back, somewhat a lot back. He gets a thigh swivel, kind of hidden, but it still really works, because this piece is like a rubber piece, kind of like how the Figure Arts Denji has it, with his articulation scheme. And the knees also swivel, and they get a little less than 90. Again, just a single joint. Then the ankles go back a little bit, forward a little bit, and they get slight bit of rocker back and forth. But something that really surprised me was his neck movement. It's on a double, like, neck and then head joint, like how a lot of imports do it, and like not even Hasbro has done a lot of that recently. They did it with their Indiana Jones figures, or at least Indy, but this is really good. He gets really good range with this, so he'll look that far down, that far up, so that's really good. And then obviously swivels all the way. It's good tilt side to side. So that was really surprising, you know. The articulation is okay, I would say. That's not really the main reason why you would buy like a NECA figure. Again, like I said, it's mainly like the sculpt is like really good and like paint and stuff. But now we'll get into the accessories. So starting off with accessories, he gets his shotgun that was in the cover of the game. You can also find in the game. It looks pretty good. It's got like it's got some gold like brass pieces there. You know, the wood handles. So that's really good. So he could hold that. So the main star is this Skyhook. Look at this thing. This is amazing, and this is why the hand pops off so easily, because this needs to go on to his arm, basically. The only thing I don't like is that it can't like spin like in the game, but you can still hook onto stuff, and it looks like really good. It's got good silver paint all over, you know, and then like the brown leather straps and stuff look really good. So to get his weapons into his hands, for the shotgun, it goes in the right hand of him, and you know, that just slots in. It could be a little tight, especially with this guy, because he's used. Hold on. Well, not used, but brand new, so he's a little tight straight out of the box. So you get his gun in there. That looks really good. And then for the Skyhook, you take the hand off, and then you slot this over the arm. It'll go this like strap. It's like an elbow piece that'll go like right underneath this cuff there. And then once that's on, you want to get the hand and get the fingers into the finger holes there, so that it grasps it, and then you can push it all the way in. And now he's holding his Skyhook there. So now that he's got all his accessories, he looks really good. Obviously he's got a shotgun there. He's got the Skyhook. It's really cool, and it really helps with the posing capabilities of this guy. Even though he doesn't have a lot of articulation in a lot of places, it, like, once you get the weapons in there, it's just absolutely looks like amazing. What is also really cool is with some other figures in the line, mainly the Motorized Patriot. The Motorized Patriot comes with his machine gun, and you could use that on this figure, which is really cool to give him more of the weapons that he has in his arsenal, because there's a bunch of weapons in the game, besides just these two. But now for size comparisons. First, we have the Marvel Legends Deadpool and Wolverine, the Hasbro Adventures Series Indiana Jones, Transformers Studio Series Gamer Edition Optimus Prime, a McFarlane The Princess Bride Indigo Montoya, a Transformers Galaxy Defender Blockies, and most surprising of all, the Jazzwares Total Anime Chainsaw Man. which they stand at about the same height. Denji might even be a little taller. So that's kind of interesting because the total anime Denji is 1/12. So if you have any 1/12 collections, then Booker would definitely fit like right in. Even though there is a little bit of a height discrepancy there. Overall, I'd say this figure is really good, and especially for my first Neca, I am not disappointed. And I'm also really happy that I was able to review a Bioshock figure, which is one of my favorite games like of all time. And sticking with the theme, would you kindly subscribe and like this video, if you really want to. You could also follow me on Instagram at StingerST127, again, if you really want to. So, I'll see you on the next one.